Okay. Welcome. Hi, everybody. This is your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. It's a daily tarot card reading for everyone. And the way that it can do that is because what's up, more today's? That's my sister. Or my sister-in-law. Which I don't know which one of you guys is on. It's an energy reading. So if you're drawn to or connected to the energy, hi Kay, if you're compelled to listen to it, then it's drawing you. It's connecting. It's right for you. And what's up, Tree? It works that way. It's plain and simple. I'm a little bit of a bobblehead right now. I actually got through my what's up, gorgeous? She's so cute. She's sitting in the corner. I got through my morning workout today. And it was rough. It was rough, dude. But I got through it. And it's Friday, TGIF. Also, reminder, check me out on Astrology Motivation. I'm going to go live over there for a pick-a-card. And I think that's going to be fun. Eating! Nice, Tree. Well, enjoy it, man. Enjoy it. I enjoy eating very much. But, hi, guys. I have been on an all-water fast for the past 5 days. So this is day 5 of basically consuming nothing but water and air. And I decided to try this to basically cleanse my system, realizing that I had really fallen off the wagon when it came to everything that I was putting in my body. And I've never done a sustained fast. I fast every single Monday. Every single Monday, I do only water. But this was very unique in that I haven't had any vitamins, and I haven't had any no vitamins and no I didn't even take my medication. So tomorrow I'm gonna add that back in, and then on Sunday I can start eating again. But ultimately, and I want to talk a lot about this, and I didn't really want to talk about this too much. But ultimately, if I'm kind of a bobblehead or things are coming slower out of me, that's why. That's 100% why. If you've noticed it, that's why. I did post something today, and I don't ever want to get too political. So I hope you guys are okay with that. But I saw something that was really, really interesting. That was really, really interesting on Russell Brand's channel. He was talking about it, about basically the military industry. And this country is military industry. It's focused on military industry. So much even comes out of the military industry. In terms of scientific discoveries and people that get grants, it's all related to, can we use it to be weaponized? So a lot of people were talking about Afghanistan, and I'm telling you right now, there's going to be another Afghanistan soon. We have all these military contracts. We spend trillions of dollars a year on this industry. Of course, we're gonna expect it to make money. We, as the United States of America, have built our military that should be for our defense as a mechanism for profit. That's 100% what we've done. And it doesn't matter. And I think that's why the likes of Joe Biden can act really nonchalant about all this. It's not just his administration. It goes all the way back to Obama's administration, Trump's administration. All administrations have supported this because the United States is built like that. When we decided to have a standing military after World War II, it was for profit alone. It wasn't for defense. I mean, clearly we defended ourselves in World War I and World War II, and we didn't have a standing military then. And so why now? Because during World War II, we realized just how much profit you can make. And industry started building that depends on a standing military. And that standing military is a for-profit machine. And that's why we have gotten ourselves into the likes of Korea, Vietnam, all these places that we probably never should have been. But you know what? It's weapons, selling weapons, and it's profit. And what the disgusting part is, our military men and women don't make shit. They are just conduits for these machines. They don't make crap, and they don't even get treated that well. So even though the poster children for the excuse of this industry is always the military men and women and patriotism, it's not it's 100% for profit, and it's draining like all the tax dollars that profit these private industries in our country. I mean, it's tax dollars. It's coming from our people. It's coming from our taxes. We're giving them horrible amounts of profits, and what are they giving back? They're not giving back shit. They're not giving back shit, and they don't intend to. Anyway, that's why I posted that, because I think people have to realize that that's why there can be such nonchalance about leaving Afghanistan, because clearly we have another prospective prophet online, and it doesn't really matter anymore. We're going to find another way to use our military, and that's, I would be surprised. So that's my last statement on that. Friday, today is a very good day. TGIF, dude, right? It's been a long fucking week for me. The moon entered Aquarius. So the moon entered Aquarius early this morning over in California about 1:50. So we slept through it. But for the East Coast, it was around almost around 5 o'clock in the morning. The moon in Aquarius is an interesting moon, and I think it's a very difficult moon, where emotions get intense, and needing to be around people gets intense. In fact, needing to feel valued and seen by others can get very intense. Altruism can get very intense as well. Sometimes this altruism, however, is driven by this desire to be accepted and be a part of something bigger than yourself. So this full moon coming up on Sunday, and when I say Sunday, I mean early in the morning, because the moon is full in the wee hours of Aquarius, wee hour, like in the last degrees of Aquarius, and then it slides still full right into Pisces. So it technically goes full in Aquarius, and because of those teeny tiny degrees, we've gotten 2 full moons in Aquarius. So somebody's cooking something. I think this full moon can be game changing. I don't know if it's going to be the greatest energy. I just know that there's going to be huge shifts around it. Shifts that are impacting a lot of people all at once. And it could even be shifts that are determined by sort of the crowd stepping up and taking over, that kind of energy. So let's just watch it. I'm curious. I still want to see. I haven't checked the full charts because if you remember, my astrology motivation only went through Saturday. So I'm working on astrology motivation now. And I'm working on the weekly astrology forecast now. And I would really love to see. I would love to see the charts and analyze them. But anyway, Sunday is the full moon. So hi, hurricane season. Oh wow, it keeps things gloomy in Massachusetts. You said it's a hurricane season in Massachusetts. Cool. Wow. What's interesting out here is the weather has been really murky too. It's been really overcast, slight drizzling. That's not common for San Diego in the summer. So I don't know. Shifts, just major shifts. Cancer, Virgo, and Leo, you are up. I have posted you on all platforms, clearly YouTube and Vimeo, but you've also been shared over on LinkedIn later on tonight, or usually Monday I post you on Twitter and Facebook. But you can definitely see those videos are live today. And the color of the day is pink, and the message of the day is aluminum is said to convey invisibility. Okay. All right, let's see. I just wonder, like, invisibility. Let's see where this gets us. I don't even know. My head is too loopy to even know. So let's just see what comes out in the cards yet. Hi, everybody. Oh, I do want to give a shout out to the lady who is just so wonderful, and you made my day. She came up to me today on this walk that I do. And she recognized me, and you really kind of brought my mood up because I was really, really like exhausted after my workout. And this has been a kind of difficult week for me. So I just want to say thank you so much. I appreciated that. Let's go. Let's go. Friday, TGIF. Today is a very good day. Remember, the pick a card is really to celebrate the new moon. But the full moon, but it's not just about the moon. The topic I've decided on for the pick a card today is what do you need to let go of, which is in a theme of all full moons. What do you need to let go of? That's going to be the topic of the full moon. So this is the Knight of Pentacles, which means slow and steady wins the race. This could be a pace. This could also be being very good or very responsible with your money. It could be being a little too good with your money. It could also be the lethargic decision to not contribute to your own dreams, but contributing to everybody else's and always being in service and somehow thinking that, sort of like being in the servant position was the best because you gave up on your own possibilities. So it could be lots of different energy. But then we have the 10 of Pentacles. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. Really interesting because the 10 of Pentacles, I believe, came out first. But this is all about what I had said before, the whole theme this week. I don't know why, but it's been partnership. So finally being able to come together and maybe combine your money will offer new opportunity to you. This idea of togetherness and doing something cumulative for the good of all is kind of radiating right now. And look at on the top of the deck. Maybe it was just about to fall out. I don't know. There's a bunch of heartbreak here because we have heartbreak, we have disappointment. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles, almost like maybe we're heartbroken because we couldn't do it by ourselves. But this is usually the 9 of Pentacles in reverse is about a partnership that's broken up. So take this for what it is. It's about the loss of friendship or the loss of trust or not being able to trust anybody. The loss of partnership. Okay. What the fuck is that about? And then in the center, the central energy is the Ace of Pentacles. Opportunity being offered and presented to you. What we could have been feeling is disappointment that nobody was giving us opportunity, that we couldn't find partnership or people to really offer us opportunity or invest in us is what I'm looking for. Then we have standing your ground. Even though you're not getting very far, you don't feel like you've gotten very far, not giving up your position. Then we have injustice, falling right on top of the 9 of Pentacles, which really does tell me that there was some sort of shady shit or a decision that was made against you. This could have been being fired. This could have been being like backlogged. This could have been just being rejected. Ultimately, though, it was an unfair decision. It was unfair. I'm going to keep that right on top of the 9 of Pentacles. There was something unfair, or it could have been the unjust decision from you to try to decide to just do it on your own and cut everybody else out. And then we have clarity in the King of Swords. And he's a very honest dude, and he's a good advisor. There's clarity. Sometimes he represents a judge to me. So pay special attention if you guys are wrapped up in legal proceedings right now. And then we have victory and success and recognition, public recognition and people celebrating you. And then we have the Page of Cups, which is a brand new opportunity, a loving opportunity comes in. This is all today. Check this out. Ooh, I don't even know how to do this. So this is the 7 of Swords, which is somebody who was deceitful to you. They stole shit from you. And then this is breaking apart, or it's about getting out of a network that you knew shady shit was happening in. That's kind of what it is. And maybe, hold on, clarify these last two cards, please. It's about letting go of the network. Yes, things just weren't working out, and you're starting to see why. You're starting to see that maybe there was a lot of things underneath the surface that you really didn't understand, that you didn't know what was going on, but ultimately there is. And if you haven't looked under the surface, start looking under the surface, because this was some shady shit. And this is why things weren't working, because something was taking too much. It wasn't sharing. That two of wands is in reverse. It's all about, and then what else is in reverse? It's all about breaking up partnership, like getting out of a partnership, or leaving a job, or leaving work, or even if they fired you, there was some shady shit. Now, and that's why you weren't flourishing. That's why on the surface you were like, well, what the fuck is wrong with the roots? What's going on? Why is my tree not blossoming? Why am I not moving forward? Shady ass shit. So, God, universe, can you please tell me what is going to happen? Oh. The judgment is coming down, baby. The judgment is coming down. There's a big ass crackdown, smackdown about to happen on a global level, or on an industry level, that will show why or what was up, that will expose. So there's definite exposure. So if you guys have been really having some hardship, and I've been telling you all week, just let God handle it. Just sit back and let God handle it. Let him rest. Let it just take a fucking back seat. Because this is too big for you, right? All you can do is continue to believe in yourself, believe in your dreams, and continue to work at what you can. Like, take the opportunities that you can, that are in front of you, even if that is enjoying some, family time, or, doing stuff that you wouldn't have gotten the chance to do. But this is nefarious behavior revealed. This is the reveal of it. And as an astrologer, I can tell you, when Pluto is in retrograde, Uranus is now in retrograde. It went in retrograde yesterday. Uranus is now in retrograde. Pluto's in retrograde. Saturn's in retrograde. And Jupiter's in retrograde. Bitch, please. Stop. They're going to find you. They're coming for you. They are. And they work on a very global scale, on a very kind of expose. This is like that twist in the movie when you see like the person who discovered the evidence, they're about to get killed, but something happens, like a light falls and knocks the killer on their head so that the little guy can escape and get the videotape that exposes everything to like the press just in time. Not to say the press isn't part of this bullshit, but to say like that's the scene in the movie. Like that's it. Something has intervened to just expose this shit, because exposure had to happen. And ultimately, how does that filter down for us? Well, it can filter down for us in terms of, that's a good question to ask, but it filter in terms of finances, because finances were looking really good prior to this bullshit, prior to why all of a sudden have I been rejected, or why all of a sudden has money decreased, or why have I been disappointed, why have I been let go, why have I been fired, why have I been refused. And the central energy here is all about an opportunity given to you, Spirit's intervention for prosperity and abundance. And ultimately, I gotta tell you guys, this is like, faith is so important right now, because it really isn't something you can touch. You can't touch this. This is something you gotta like let go and let God. Like that's the only choice you have. And that's why it's hard. Dude, come on. I know it's hard. I'm right there with you. I've been struggling. I've been trying to understand things. I don't understand things. There's some sort of like crack in the system, a break in the matrix that is being uncovered. Let's go to the Moonology cards. Moonology cards. And that could be what this full moon in Aquarius really represents. A crack in the system, a crack in the matrix. Truth coming out or being revealed, or whatever truth was stored up or repressed finally coming out. Come on. Bada bing, bada boom. Step out of your comfort zone So the shit we're facing clearly is not going to be easy. It's time to take action, okay? Pretty soon. And then your dreams need a practical plan, which is really a lovely energy. And we're in a good energy for it as we go. I mean, we're like 3 days away from the sun in Virgo, right? Your dreams need a practical plan is taking, how do I take what's in concept in my brain and put it to work, put it to functionality, and start building those bricks of just the concept I have in my brain. So it's interesting. Now it's about time to take action. And this is a sense of it's not going to be comfortable. And maybe this leap of faith, I got to tell you, it's not very comfortable. It's something that has not been easy. But ultimately, keep doing you. Keep moving forward. From this point on, there needs to be a level of pragmatism to how you're moving forward. It can't just be, I'm going to wing it. That's not a plan. The plan needs to be set and needs to be adhered to, especially as we move into Virgo Sun energy. It just has to happen that way. It's time to take action. There's movement forward here. Emotional loss. Man, this is like pay the piper, man. Okay. Emotional loss. And then your solar plexus chakra. So it's like you're taking a hit to the chest, but it gives you energy down below. Or you might feel winded. Let's put it that way. You might feel winded in this energy. You might feel like you kind of don't have the energy that you're used to or that you really need. This is going to mean that you have to dig really deep to find this energy. This is also something that's been disappointing to you. You know, that will take the piss out of you, or, you know, make you feel like you'll like wind you. It'll take the wind out of you. It'll just take the wind out of you. Because it's just a weakening energy. It's disappointment. Something really hurt you. Something hurt you. I wonder what that is. I could be many things for different people, but I feel like it's my first, it's being disappointed. It's disappointment. It's like a loss, almost like a loss of faith at a time when you need, but it's not a loss of faith in God. This is a loss of faith in something tangible, a loss of faith in a system, in a person, in a company, in an idea. That's kind of what it is. It's like the emotional loss, the disappointment is so like right there right now. Okay, let's move on. Because the emotional loss, it's not a physical loss. It doesn't mean that you're heartbroken. It just means that the wind was taken out of you, because you can't believe something would happen like that, or you can't believe somebody would do something like that. And this is I will heal. So this is how faith comes in. A need to be protected, a need to be healed, and you are. It's almost like when your world disappoints you, your universe got your back. That kind of energy. I would say that today could usher in some news that really shocks the shit out of you and really makes you be like, that's so fucking disgusting. Like, how could that even happen? Right? But it's the universe that's kind of wrapping itself around you and saying, but I want to heal you. And the only way to heal you is for me to expose this shit and let you know the truth about something. Right? There's power in truth. And that power is what you give back to yourself and how you free yourself from a really wanky situation. There's a lot of shade on this table. And maybe you didn't know shit was going on. I don't feel like it's necessarily relationship issues, but that's for you to decide. I'm just giving you an energy. Owl, follow your intuition. And face your fears. Release the power of fear. Follow your intuition and face your fears. So this could be showing, you know, like facing something that you don't want to see, but you know you've got to see it. You see they have the blindfold here, right? But I don't want to look at this. It's like almost like you've been too afraid to see this as a truth, but the truth is right there in front of you. And this is something like you have to own it. You have to face it. You have to accept it right now. And you also have to confront it. Confront it as a truth, confront it as a reality, not necessarily confront it as a person or as a situation, but confront it as a reality and own it as a reality. This is like a wake-up call to truth right here. And intuitively, you already know. You may not, what did you say, Sarah? All I can think of is I don't want to stay with a serious face forever. Yeah, you want to smile again, right? It's interesting how what we think we're avoiding, and what we're avoiding something, right? We don't want to see it, and we think, well, that's going to maintain the smile on our faces. No, it ain't, girl. Facing the truth, letting yourself cry, and letting yourself be liberated of how you're oppressing yourself by denying your intuitive truth, just to keep up this facade that makes you feel comfortable. Like all that isn't going to put a smile on your face. A smile on your face is going to be when you break out of this prison you put yourself in. The truth will set you free. You'll see the sunshine again. You'll be breathing again. You like the air will come back in the room. Like that's really what's happening. How are we fucking lying to ourselves? How are we doing that? Now we're facing our fears, those worst fears. We're facing it. And ultimately, now we know what to move on from. Okay. Hi, Goober. Love you, Goober. Love you, Goober. So freaking cute. I love my baby boo. Share your gifts. Flipped over. That's a really interesting one to flip over. Share your gifts. So share your gifts. And really, when you look at this card, it isn't about share your gifts to make millions. But though God bless you if you can figure that shit out. But it's about share your gifts. Honestly, start small. Just give. Give from your heart. If you know your next door neighbor is having a hard time, make some fucking cookies and bring it over to them. You know, if you know that your friend hasn't called you, don't think the worst of them. Call them. And be like, you okay over there? You know, like reach out and lend a hand or just try to make somebody smile today. That's kind of what we're saying. Share your gifts. You know, lend me some sugar. I am your neighbor. That kind of energy. Like, just help where you can. And also, if you are gifted in terms of entertainment or if you are gifted, maybe make somebody a card. Share what you have. It's not about, in other words, this is really taking on that Aquarian moon energy of, it's not about how I can profit this or how I can industrialize this. It's about how can I use who I am to make other people smile, to just do something good, philanthropic, without caring about anything else. This is the day to do it. It's a day that will actually help you feel more empowered, right? And it will help somebody else. Maybe it will help somebody else just smile today. Like the lady who came up to me today. All she did was say hi. She's like, oh, are you born without boundaries? And I was like, yes, I am. All she did was say hi. It was just sharing the gift of her bright spirit. And you know, she introduced me to her son. It's like, the gift is like, she let me in her life. You know, my videos are already in her life. She let me in her, you know, she introduced me to parts of her life. So it's like, that's really beautiful energy. It was so small. And that's what I want to talk to, like, that's what I want to, like, just share the gifts that you have. Maybe just the gift of your smile. Or like I said, for me, it's cooking. I know that my friend's going through a hard time right now. About to go make some meatballs. Not to brag, but my motherfucking meatballs are the motherfucking bomb. I make some fat ass meatballs. So I'm going to go, and even though I can't eat, I can eat. I can eat anytime I want. I choose for mental clarity to not be eating right now. But I'm going to go to the store, probably after I get offline with you guys, and I am going to whip up a batch of meatballs, and I'm going to share it And ultimately, there ain't nothing I want from it. I just want them to enjoy themselves. It's something as small as that. For me, cooking, baking is a part of what I can share to help somebody's day along, you know? That's kind of all I'm saying. Like, that's it. It's so simple, but I think a lot of times we're a little bit afraid of to do it, you know. Don't be. Today is the day to really do it, and it'll make you kind of feel empowered and also help you break out of those chains of fear that you've put yourself in. It might actually help you accept whatever you are struggling with. It may actually help you accept it, because you'll feel stronger and you'll realize that you have value beyond whatever you've been struggling against facing. You know, you have power beyond it, and it's like kind of bringing your power back in really the most beautiful way. Okay, you know, help in some ways may come to you. In some ways, this could be like, let's go full on conspiracy theory. People were afraid to come forward. You know, everybody knew something was up. So everybody knew something was feeling wrong, feeling off, but nobody said anything because they were scared. They were scared of being ruined. They were scared of not being seen. This is that sense of just that one leap of faith of, I'm going to put what I know is right over what I'm afraid of. This could be people starting to come forward and expose some shit. And then we have yin. So it is a time to receive. It is a time to be open. It's also a time to create and be creative and open up your mind and channel in those powers, those energies of creativity. You better stop, Jesus. I don't even know. You are right here. I love you. Truth be told. Hey, Marbe. If I dare, what's up? And then I always smile and say hi to everyone. I never used to do this. And when someone did it to me, I'd always think, what do you want? LOL. For real. I know, dude. That's part of our culture. It's so shitty, isn't it? Just to think that you smile at somebody so they must want something from you. I'm glad that you broke that myth and you broke through that fear and you just started being the fool on the other side, smiling at people. Because you know what? That is going to change people's mood. Even if at first they think you're a freak, at least you got their mind off of whatever shit was going on in their head. You know what I'm saying? Smiles are very powerful things. So I'm glad you now stepped on the other side. But check this card out. Truth be told. I'm scandalous. I am telling you, scandalous. There is some scandal about to be revealed. Scandalous. So there's some shit about to be revealed. This yin is just, remember, yin is the negative. And I don't mean that in the colloquial sense. I mean that in the spiritual sense, which is negative is the open space, right? The undefined space, the receptive energy. So I'm telling you right now, we about to get some fucking news. Truth be told. Jesus, listen, guys, just sit back and wait. Get your fucking popcorn, because that shit's coming out. I don't know what it's coming out with. I don't know. I know you're like, you're the astrologer. Aren't you supposed to know? I don't give a shit, because I want to sit back and I want to be a part of the expose as well. However, I am going to go start analyzing the charts today. and then I'll see. But ultimately, this is a receptive period of news and truth and inspiration and people coming forward and accepting what they didn't want to see, seeing it, and honestly, that cracking us out of this fucked up shells we've been in and start doing better as human beings. Okay. Ooh, that all came out. Okay. Ooh. I love you. That's all I can say. I love you, universe. You know what card just came out? A full moon. Moon. Take note of intuitive messages. Guys, I'm telling you, this shit is for real. This shit is so real. It's gonna twist your brain and make you feel like, ugh, what the fuck? We're all gonna feel this. It's so real. It's so real. Please don't doubt your intuition right now. I am begging you to not doubt your intuition right now. You must not doubt your intuition right now, because those things are on point and there's power here. I'm telling you, it's like there's a global awakening of people gathering, like coming out of their spirituality shells, not being afraid, not wanting to conform, being comfortable with this idea of being connected to energies and being connected to each other. And I'm not trying to sound hippy dippy. This is almost like a part of us turning back on. This is it. It's like something that we lost is turning back on. And I think it is our sense of connection and our ability to actually connect, intuitively connect, and then be able to interpret that consciously, so that we can actually communicate it and understand it in a practical, maybe even scientific sense. Because there's this whole other aspect of us that has been turned off and is turned back on again. Maybe personally that's how it's coming out. This aspect of you that's been turned off, that is now like turning back on again. Somebody's turning back on that energy valve. Insight. That's the card that comes out. Of all these cards, that's the card that comes out. Insight and Divine Feminine. You better shut your trap. Insight and Divine Feminine. All of this has been turned upside down. Why? Because the Divine Feminine insights have been fucked up. It's almost like that's the big reveal of how just disgraceful and horrible it's been. These Divine Feminine energies have just been fucked up. Yin is here. It's a divine feminine energy. The moon is here. It's divine feminine energy. It's a yin energy. It's the release and let go, right? It's just, something is popping off. Insights. Let's read. Gather round, children. Let's read. Every time I use this card, which I feel like is what I call my wisest deck, it gives me just insights that other decks don't help me with. So let's do insight. And I just noticed this is 31 and this is 13. Just how twisted have we gotten shit? Let's do 13 first. Excuse me. You are, or are about to, see further, higher, and deeper through space and time. I can't make this shit up. Your psychic skills are expanding and seeing through the lens of your soul. So you're not seeing with your eyes, you're seeing through your soul, which has access to a lot of shit. Hone your abilities by reading about or doing a workshop on intuitive development. So this is all about that, Taurus energy that we got in the beginning of this reading. Making it a practical thing, your dreams need a practical plan, doing something practical to like hone in these skills. We are all psychic. What did I just say? We are all psychic. It is just part of who we are, but we have thrust this ability into the background in favor of other senses. Dude, I was fucking saying this. This is crazy. Problems occur when we keep looking at the manifested world for proof of our worth. You are worthy because you are here. There is nothing to prove. You could become an intuitive reader if this is something you desire. It could also mean you are learning to trust what you feel, and the next steps to take will drop into your mind in the following day. You about to get unstuck. Divine Feminine. Look beyond the obvious and the superficial into the heart of a matter. Peer deeper into the hidden and explore the mysterious. Remember your vast potential and the unlimited possibilities available to you. It is time to trust your intuition, your inner voice, and your instincts. This may also be a time for stillness, for there are unseen forces at work orchestrating the whole universe to bring intense and beautiful experiences to your life. Allow yourself to receive all that you want. You are the mother of all you create. You are the mother of all you create. Swallow that one. Nurture yourself and all that flows within and around you. There may be an impending marriage or birth around you, either physically or symbolically. The Divine Feminine wants you to know there is enough to go around. Abundance is everywhere. Embrace joy. Yeah, I can't. Like, I'm a little stunned, to be honest with you. I'm a little stunned. I can't wait to see what I channel in the pick-a-card. That's going to be interesting. Ready? Let's get these angel messages. Heart and soul. First card out. When making your decisions, take into account what your heart and soul are saying. Sometimes the mind can deceive us, you think? Choose through love, not fear. Don't make your decisions in fear. Creative potential. You are by nature infinitely creative. Life is a sea of creative potential just waiting to be expressed through you. You are free to express all your heart desires. Fear. I, Archangel Michael, am here to help you through the present time. I love you. I protect you and keep you safe. Trust that all is well. Accept my love and allow it to dissolve your fear. You're not alone. Sacred space. We, your guardian angels, surround you with emerald, gold, and rose pink light. Surrender your concerns and worries and enter the sacred space of love and healing. You are not alone. The universe got your back. God is taking care of all this shit. Let God do the heavy lifting and just keep on keeping on. I love you guys. This was a kind of reading, and it's incredible, and I'm so grateful that I could share it with you. Please, if you're watching this on Astrology Motivation, like and subscribe to the channel. Share this video. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Remember to ring that bell. You can get all the notifications over here. And subscribe to Born Without Boundaries Tarot, which is where all the weekly zodiac specific messages are uploaded. You can subscribe to Vimeo too. The extended readings, the in-depth readings are uploaded over there. Just like thank you so much for your continuous support and love. I cherish your presence in my life. And shit, I hope you have a great fucking weekend. I really do. But just trust your goddamn instincts. Just trust them. Especially the ones that are saying, shit's gonna be okay. I gotta just hold this one out. And you do. And it's going to be good. And I promise you that. I will see you on just a little bit later today. I gotta take a shower. I'm kind of stinky and nasty. Thank you. Thank you, DJ. I really appreciate you too. Yes, trust the process. Especially as we move into Virgo season, the process is everything. So please trust the process because it was designed actually to help you, not to hurt you. At least until shit's exposed. Because I know we getting some news. I fucking know it. But, we will reconvene on Monday and see just what this full moon has revealed, personally and politically and globally. And have a good weekend. Just have fun, man. I know I'm going to enjoy eating on Sunday. I love you guys, and I will talk to you on Monday. Or if you want to join me, I won't be chatting because I'll just focus on the cards during the pick a card, but I will be there, and I hope you guys can join me. Bye, guys. TGIF, happy weekend.